It's Friday, the 6th of September 2024. Welcome to the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed, where we give you the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Michael Thompson, and good morning, Adam Lang.
Good morning, Michael.
Adam, 5 big stories to race through this morning in 5 minutes. So let's get cracking. Story number 1, the competition watchdog has backed a $1.6 billion 11-year network sharing deal between Optus and TPG to boost regional coverage. Just last year, the ACCC actually knocked back a deal worth $1.8 billion between Telstra and TPG.
Yes, Michael, TPG Telecom owns Vodafone, and this new arrangement will help the network triple its access to mobile sites while transferring its sites to Optus in areas without an existing Optus footprint. TPG gets access to fewer towers than it if it had done the deal with Telstra, but still, according to TPG, had the ACCC said no to the arrangement, then it would have cost them $6 billion to expand in the regional areas themselves. Now, this arrangement will also help Optus in the 5G race, including via access to the TPG spectrum.
There's a lot of different parts to this, Adam, but what does it mean for customers?
The deal, Michael, is being seen as a win for customers because it will give them more choices about which provider to pick from if they travel or live in rural and regional areas. Some of these spaces are only serviced by Telstra presently, so people who spend any time in the bush in these areas may now consider a completely different telco network, which could put downward pressure on plan prices. More competition might also mean more innovation and focus on regional areas, which could help businesses and those moving out of the cities.
All right, moving on to story number 2 now, and Labor's Bill Shorten is retiring from federal politics, having been an MP since 2007. The NDIS and Government Services Minister is probably best known for leading Labor in opposition for 6 years, taking them to 2 very bruising elections.
Yeah, Michael, and 17 years is a fair stint. Shorten has only recently secured major deals, including major NDIS reforms through Parliament and a crucial deal with the states and territories to change governance rules. He said in Canberra on Thursday that he would retire in February before the election. The press gallery has taken this as confirmation that the election will not be held before Christmas and may likely be a March election. Shorten is going to become the University of Canberra's Vice-Chancellor.
Story number 3, we've seen some rather staggering numbers from new Commonwealth Bank research. More than half of small and medium-sized business owners and senior managers are saying that their mental health has been affected by the economic climate of the past year.
Yes, Michael, these numbers are hard to hear. The survey found that stress from navigating the cost of living crisis is really taking a toll on small to medium-sized enterprises. Among the sources of this stress is that about 65% of businesses had to deal with unexpected expenses at an indicative collective total of $7.3 billion. That's about $4,300 each in the past 12 months on average. Equipment repairs, high supplier costs, and rising utility costs were among the most commonly cited sources of these unanticipated and stressful outgoings. Commonwealth Bank Australia will launch a new partnership with mental health not-for-profit Smiling Mind to give small businesses access to programs, tools and strategies to help them get through this challenging period. Now, anyone can get access to the app from next month, regardless of if they're a bank customer, to get support.
That is good news. Story number 4, Adam, the United Workers Union is raising the alarm about the future of 8,000 workers in Queensland and New South Wales at Star Entertainment as discussions between the casino operator and its bankers continue.
Yeah, that is a huge staff fleet, Michael, and the union is pushing for everyone involved to prioritise retaining the jobs of staff, saying they are facing major uncertainty and financial insecurity. Star confirmed on Thursday that it was reviewing its liquidity. The Financial Review is reporting that Star's bankers have been pushing back at its request for short-term debt, instead saying new loans should also be matched by more security over its assets and government concessions amid major cost blowouts, fines and slower trading at its major casinos. Star hasn't yet published its last financial year accounts, which saw it suspended by the ASX, and the company has been thrown into flux.
Last one, story number 5, Volvo has backed off from its plans to only sell EVs by 2030 in yet another sign of the cooling of the electric vehicle frenzy as challenges hit automakers.
Michael, Volvo said back in 2017 that it would be all electric or hybrid by 2025, and then in 2021 it said it would be totally EV by 2030. The media headlines are focused on the ditching of this commitment. However, the EV transition isn't scrapped entirely. A close look at the statement from the car maker shows that it still reckons 90% of what will be made by 2030 will be EV or plug-in hybrid, and the balance still won't be entirely fossil fuel based. Instead, it will be petrol with energy-saving technology. Now, get this, Michael. Volvo has dubbed these cars mild hybrids.
Oh, what a name. All right, there we go. The top 5 business stories in 5 minutes. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Michael.
It is Friday, the 6th of September, 2024. Remember to hit follow on the podcast. And if 5 minutes isn't enough, you can find our longer daily show called Fear and Greed, wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Michael Thompson, and that was the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed. Have a great day.